And sometimes, those international dateline shifting actions have been really dumb. One of the first notable problems came in the Philippines. For many centuries, ever since the Philippines were first colonized by the Spanish in the early 1520s, the Philippines were administratively assigned to the Viceroyalty of New Spain, which had most of its territory over in the Americas and was centered on Mexico. Consequently, the trade relationship of the Spanish Philippines was based on the port of Alcobendas, the Philippines within the same calendar day as Mexico. The Spanish authorities treated the Philippines as if it were on the eastern side of the international dateline, despite it, being in the far western side of the Pacific. Consequently, for a total of 323 years, 9 months, and 2 weeks, from Saturday the 16th of March 1521 until the 30th of December 1844, the Philippines were always one full calendar day behind the rest of the situation. Only started changing after Mexico achieved its independence from Spain in 1821, and the trade relations of the still Spanish-ruled Philippines gradually began shifting towards their geographically closer neighbors in China and the Dutch East Indies instead. In 1844, the Spanish authorities in the Philippines decided that being a full calendar day behind their largest trade partners was no longer working out. And in order to fix it, they decided to shift themselves over to the western side of the line by deleting the date of Tuesday the 31st of December from the calendar entirely. Monday the 30th of December 1844 in the Philippines was thus immediately followed by Wednesday the 1st of January 1845, and the international dateline was shifted further to the east to match much more closely with the 180th line of longitude. However, the news of that change apparently didn't reach much of the Western world until the later 1800s. Still had encyclopedias like this one published in Germany as late as 1888 that erroneously showed the international dateline still carving a path super far away from the 180th to include the Philippines east of the line, 43 years after the Philippines had officially stopped doing that. But of course, the Philippines weren't the only administrative issue that the international dateline set precisely to the 180th line caused. There was also the fact that the selected international dateline ran directly through a part of the Russian Empire in Siberia as well, and separated Russian Alaska and North America from the rest of the empire too. So, in order to avoid having this part of far eastern Siberia being a completely different calendar day than western Siberia, and in order to keep Alaska within the same general day as the rest of the empire, the Russians initially interpreted the international dateline's position to carve violently eastwards to keep the